G'day friends, welcome back to Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well. We're in Wistful Fields, obviously, just hanging around, enjoying the view of the farm, etc, etc. There's a lot to be done here, but I don't think we're really going to be sticking around in this place in this episode. Probably going to continue adventuring and just doing the things that we mentioned that we were going to do in the end of the previous episode. And that is two things. One is checking out this elixir well, obviously taking down the shroud root, and then secondly, trying to find this music sheet here in the Albaneve summits. So those are the two goals for this episode. Hopefully it's not really going to be too difficult to do. Mind you, I probably should stock up on a few healing items here and there, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, while I'm doing this, I should also mention that I have done a bit of work to try and understand where we might find enshrouded oil, and really that's something that I haven't unlocked because I haven't unlocked something that comes before that, and that is the charcoal dust, which I am now starting to make, or charcoal powder rather. So there we go. So now we've unlocked a recipe for the enshrouded oil at the lab. So we should be able to get our own enshrouded oil at some point. I've taken the liberty of also just clearing out our inventory, so we should be able to pick up a whole bunch more stuff, obviously. Everything's repaired, I think, or actually no. Everything's not repaired yet. Let's just do that. And I probably do want to have a bit of a meal. I'm just looking for Tiger. I thought I saw him. Yeah, he's just right here. Let's just give him a nice pet, and we should get a little bit of constitution from that, and we'll have our meal as well. So let's eat that, and we'll have fruit bowl, and we'll have some flatbread, and I'm thinking we want to try and use Flask of the Fell here, because we're probably going into the Shroud, so it might be a good idea. Maybe even... Oh, hang on. Flask of the Fell would give us stamina. My bad. Maybe what we need is the Shroud Flask, so we can stay in the Shroud for a little bit longer. Enemies are probably going to be a bit tougher this time around. So here's hoping that we can survive all of it. I'm hoping I'm not doing all of this in vain, because I don't know how cold it is down there, and we're not quite equipped just yet for any form of I guess, freezing temperatures. So hypothermia is still a problem for us. Let's just have one of these, and hopefully we can do what we need to do down this way in dealing with this shroud root. I haven't exactly been down here before. Everything's going to be quite new to us. Hopefully we'll find some interesting things. I hear stuff going on, perhaps maybe inside this structure. We'll check it out. Might want to break some of this stuff down, see if we can find anything interesting. Maybe not. A few random bits and pieces. Yeah. Don't know if I can really get that barrel. That's fine. We're probably not really going to find anything really good or important. Ooh, okay, that's a new type of enemy. Can't say I've seen these guys before. There's a lot of Enshrouded enemies. Yeah, they're almost like spellcasters. Good thing the projectiles that they send out, they don't do any knockback, so we're not really interrupted. So I don't think it's too difficult to deal with, to be honest. But it's nice to see the devs introduce different types of enemies in these environments, so we've been fighting the same old, you know, types of enemies for a while. Ooh. Do like steel bars. I am still a bit confused about the steel bars and where to get them or how to make them. I'm sure we're going to be able to smelt them eventually, but so far the way to do that seems to elude me. So I'm sure the game will teach us eventually, but I'm surprised we haven't already learnt it by now, considering we're already in the biome. In the thick of it, so... Okay, not really seeing anything up here. I'm gonna continue off in this direction. Yeah, this must be like elixir right here, and it's sort of congealed and solidified. Which kind of sounds a little bit disgusting, to be honest, but I do see a pyre going down there. Maybe either some VUCA or maybe some scavengers. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend some time in the next episode just, you know, slowing things down and taking a look at the quest list in the journal, because I've probably ignored quite a few different quests that don't even take us down here into or up here into the Albanese summits. So I think it might be a good idea to try and work through our list and see if we can, you know, complete a few of those quests that we still have open. We are in the Shroud, so I am wanting to try and get through this pretty quickly. Interesting set of structures here that accompanies this elixir well. I guess they were sort of pumping it up or whatever, trying to deliver it to different places. But I'm not really sure if there's much to find here. Obviously there's the elixir well itself, and that's really our main goal. Just don't want to miss any important things. Also, near these elixir wells, there are, I guess, a lot of things that you can find. You know, a lot of different types of ores, bars, etc., etc. So, we do want to try and gather up all these materials, since it's still a little bit difficult for us to try and get these things ourselves. More of these scrolls. I should use them up as much as possible, so let's just go with one right now. So my assumption is that there's going to be an altar right up there, and we'll be able to just recharge our shrouded timer. So I am taking my time now. I may need to head back and actually tidy up the inventory already. I mean, I do have a little bit more space to work with, so... won't rush into that decision straight away. Okay, not really anything of interest here. There we go. So this should give us our Enshrouded timer back, and yeah, the problem's going to be how difficult things are going to be on the inside. Is there anything on this side which we would want to check out? Really seeing anything. I've already looted around here as well. Okay, let's head back and let's go into the well and let's find out what's waiting for us down here. Some of these wells are going to be pretty easy and pretty straightforward, but there are wells that do have bosses to fight in, so gotta be ready for anything, I guess. Ooh, okay, that's a lucky find, actually. So there's the objective. Now, it's a matter of how do we get there. Oh lord. Okay, that was close. Right. Need to take extra care not to fall into the lava. I get the feeling that this won't be one of those wells with a boss in it. Or rather, I'm sort of hoping that that's the case. I just don't feel like fighting a boss at the moment. But I guess if we have to, we have to. This totally looks like some wood that you could pick up. That. get rid of... Oh my goodness. My goodness. Okay, yep, let's back out of that. Whew. Yeah, that could have been bad, but as long as we just stay calm and collected, guys. Let me get rid of that, and I'll deal with this guy. Sun hammer. Interesting. Some blunt damage there. I might keep this. We could, you know, dismantle it later. Or salvage it later. Don't have to do it right away. Do I want to climb down knowing that we've only got 10 more minutes? I guess we're okay. Oh, look at all of this. Is this what I think it is? Could very well be silver, perhaps. Or obsidian, maybe? Silver ore. Yep. Okay, I definitely want to mark this down then. Yeah, I guess silver... What would be a good color? I guess this might not be a bad color for silver. We definitely need to come back here and mine some more silver. I'm sure it has something to do with making steel. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with mining silver right now, obviously. Alright, 8 minutes. Yeah, getting used to the fact that you can pull these witches to you is something that I keep forgetting to do, basically. Oh, we are so running out of space right now. And running out of shroud timer as well. Ah, okay. Yeah, there is a boss fight. But it's just a one of these thunder brute things. Shouldn't be an issue. Although it is going to be quite spongy though. Okay, now that we've dealt with that, I'm just gonna get rid of this so that we can quickly breathe, you know? Then I don't really have too much pressure to deal with. Right, so looks like maybe that might be the treasure over there. Sort of hoping to be able to open that up somehow. Do we have explosives? Yes, we do. Here. And I guess I might need to dig a little bit. Staff of the Taurus. Looks kind of interesting, but I don't know if I really want to keep it. Running out of space. Running out of space. I think I'll delete metal sheets, the twigs, and that wood there. I think I could probably keep wood logs. That's kind of useful for various things. Yeah, so we'll keep that. Who knows, it might be cool to place on a wall or something. If we don't end up doing that, obviously we'll be able to salvage it later. So let's come back to this side. I assume that's a bit more silver. Yeah, heaps of silver in here, actually. You just have to be content dealing with all of the shroud, though. I guess it isn't so bad. It isn't so bad once you know where to find the silver, though. Okay, so I really don't think there is anything else for us here. We've gotten to the shroud route. We've gotten a couple of treasure chests. Just trying to look around and make sure that we're not missing anything. Yeah, and that's the entrance. Right there. Okay, time to go. So we should be able to just teleport out from here. And yes, I am going home first because, well, we've just got so much stuff on us, and I probably do need to repair my sword. And it's dark, so it's all win-win. Maybe that sleep should be a priority for us. Okay, so the elixir well wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought we would perhaps find like a new type of boss or whatever to deal with, but it wasn't the case. Food-wise, we're still looking pretty good. Pause touch, we're on 6 minutes, so we can maybe just top that up a little bit more. Meals, we can have meals on the go anyway. We still have people sleeping on the streets. Yes, I definitely need to address that. Stuff. We've got stuff on us. Let's just quickly throw all of this stuff away. Just trying to figure out where we're keeping the wool, because, well, the raw wool rather. Yeah, here we go. So I'll keep the processed wool there. And yeah, we've got various weapons here, which I'm going to store. This one I'm going to salvage. Venom Kiss. Maybe I'll keep that. Has kind of an interesting shape. I think we're good to go. So let's head back and let's try and get this music sheet.
Hey.
And once we're done with the music sheet, I would have to say maybe it's a good idea for us to do a hard pivot in this episode back to all the things that we want to do at home, and perhaps maybe taking a look at that list as I mentioned before. So, directly south is where we need to head. I need something meaty. I might actually have the meat wrap this time, so it's not as good, but still, it'll do the trick. Yeah, we haven't had to deal with the chill or anything like that just yet. We've had a bit of a taste just on the spire and gliding down the spires, but that's it. But I guarantee you there's probably going to be areas that are inaccessible to us because of the cold. Did I hear... Yeah, I heard these things here, which are quite annoying. Let's try and get rid of. Maybe I'm a little too far. Good. And we've got a bit of a cave situation here. Let's see if we can check out what's in it. Aside from the snow leopards, that is. More snow leopards. I mean, what was I expecting, to be honest? I do hear more of those wisp enemies. I wonder what that is. Is that just shroud? Possibly. Huh. Yeah, strange blue glow. Is there anything above it? Not quite. Oh yes, and we are still sort of on the lookout for the special type of wood here that we can get. Conifer logs. Ooh, yes, and I did hear, or I was sort of looking through some recipes, and some of them call for gentian. And I think gentian's actually needed for the best type of healing potion that we have available to us, right? So I probably want to start looking for more gentian. I can't recall ever seeing any so far. Are obviously on the lookout for wolfsbane as well. Oh yeah, that was a first to find gentian. So I'm gonna bring this home, obviously try and get the seedlings for it. Doesn't seem like much is going on in here. Anything above? I mean, it looks like there could be an attic, but it's not quite obvious how to get there. But then, oftentimes, you'll be in these situations and there might not be anything in the attic in the first place. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything in here. Okay. Off we go. And the music sheet should be in this... What is this? Tower? Fort? Maybe it's a fort of some kind. That's going into the shroud, so let's try and find an entrance somewhere. It's a small watchtower, apparently. Yeah, so I was sort of looking at the stonework of these towers, and I do find the stonework to be quite interesting. I'm wondering whether or not we might want to rethink the structure that we're going to use for our own home, and to see if we would convert the entire thing to like a castle of some sort. Maybe that could be a good idea, because it's sort of on the side of the cliff, and we could just convert it into some kind of a watchtower type castle looking thing. Anyway, I'll grab this. Blood in the Snow, so we can play a new song now. Starting a new chapter. New day, new me. My expedition into the Albaneve summits is starting well. The air on this side of the mountains is refreshing, and I can travel without burdens after leaving my band and loot behind. I even found this abandoned watchtower and got my hands on some old armor and warm undergarments. These will prepare me well for the journey up ahead, and the armor makes me look just like a Northling. I'll act like a lost soldier if a patrol catches me. That way, maybe my blood won't be spilled and I'll live another day. Inspiring stuff. Maybe I'll take up a pen and write that down. I'm no longer a songwriter, but old habits die hard. Maybe this is one of the band members of the, can't remember the name of the band, but, we did, you know, look for them and, you know, some of their legendary, you know, instruments. Spiked bow. Well, let's take a look at that, shall we? 39. 41. This is fully upgraded though. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the answer. And I don't know if I really like the look of the aesthetics of this bow, so just gonna get rid of that, to be honest. And that's that when it comes to those two objectives, guys. So this episode has been a success already. But I don't think I really want to venture further north at this point. I know there's a few things that we can already find on the map here. I'm more inclined to go through some of our quests or do stuff back at home to try and, you know, move things along there. We do have a quest to go back to the Blackmire. I need to actually figure out how to find all of these crafting recipes out there, because the game's not exactly going to tell us which way to go, I don't think. Yeah, I can't set a waypoint for it, I don't think. And I can't even make it active. So we've got various animals to try and find, more people to find as well. I'm a little bit reluctant about finding more people when we don't really have a space to house them. Although, just thinking out loud here, guys, but perhaps maybe what we could do is we could just get all the people first. And then, once we've found all of the people and we know how many people there are to house, we can then design a home for them. Could be decent. There's the Nomad Highlands Hollow Halls. I have been putting this off because I know how challenging Hollow Halls can be, but I think we're probably over level now for the Nomad Highlands one, so could be a good idea to do that. And then there's this, gathering wool in the Albaneve Summits, helping hands, yeah, more people. Yeah, a lot of things to think about. Let's head home at the very least. Do I need to leave a altar here? I guess I do already have an altar right here. Do I need to keep this here? Maybe I can actually grab that and, you know, clean it out, so to speak. Okay, just looking around to see if there's no wolfsbane or anything else. Conifer logs. Yeah, I remember in the previous episode we finally got that, the alchemist's, like, board or whatever, and we had to put a couple of torn pieces of, like, blueprints together. The only unfortunate thing about that is how large that thing was, and I didn't really have space within the lab itself to keep it, so yeah, a real problem. Anywho, back we are at home. Good to be back. Let's start working on a few things here. So I've been getting some wolfbane seedlings. I do want to try and grow some more wolfsbane. Gentian, in the absence of finding more, I think it's probably a good idea for us to just proliferate this. So here, gentian seedlings. We just need a little bit of water to get it going, and that's not really going to be a problem. Okay, so let's throw that water in. And yeah, we should have 5 gentian seeds, hopefully, soonish. Let's get more wolfsbane in. I do have a little bit of wolfsbane, obviously, growing right now, which is good. But obviously we want a bit of a stock of this stuff. Right, with 9 seeds to spare, even.
Hey!
So I'll throw that back there. We still have a bit of space to grow, or sorry, to, I guess receive the gentian seeds. So that's good. I do have a few bits and pieces here and there, which I could store up. But we're going to obviously make some decisions on what to do next. Blood and snow. Yeah, I do want to just put all of my my songs together. If I can find the right place for it. There we go. Chuck that there. Blue fabric. Are we keeping fabric somewhere here? Yeah, I might need to do a bit of a rearrangement of stuff once more. So, decision time. We need to choose what to do. And... you know what? I'm thinking that idea that I just mentioned about just finding all the people may not be a bad idea. So we find all the people first, we determine how many of these people there are, and then we should be able to design a house for them. The Pillars of Creation. Researchers were investigating the Pillars of Creation and mentioned a dig site in their notes. Find their camp and explore. Yeah, I mean, this is a straight-up exploration quest. So... it doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. I know it's not exactly what I just mentioned, but... who knows, we could potentially do this relatively quickly. Pillars of Creation. It's not very far. And perhaps maybe we just need to get to this Flame Sanctum. Let's do it. Let's do it, why not? All the way down this way. Might be a good idea for a meal at this point. I have to go through a little bit of Shroud, but not for long. So we have some caves up here. I assume these are Vuka caves. Yeah, we are way overpowered now. These guys don't stand a chance. Structure over here. I can't remember if we've been through all of these places. I think we may have. Yeah, I think this leads out that way, and we most likely have been through here. I'm gonna not worry about that for now. And let's just trust that we'll be able to get to our destination by following the road here. Buka Arena. Yeah, okay. I remember the arena somewhat. Okay, the location is above us, apparently. It's a VUCA brawler there. Probably don't really want to fight it if we don't have to. I can get away with just going through this place without attracting its attention. I'll do that. How do I get up there, though? That's the question. Let me see. Is it best, perhaps maybe to go back to where we were and then find a way up and then we would go around? It's not improbable, is it? I don't know what I don't know, really, in these situations. I'm just looking through here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just having a look. Yeah. I think maybe we did need to go through that structure with the bats in it. Either that or perhaps maybe through the VUCA camp here. Maybe that might take us up and through the mountain. Possibly. VUCA Brawler is in the way, though. So maybe we don't have a choice. Maybe we have to fight it. Yeah, let's try our best through this cave. Inner Sanctum. Yeah, okay. I remember this spot. And traversing through this spot at some point. Okay, so... Right, there's an actual entrance way from this side, which I'm not going to go through. Yeah, I think there's a pathway if we just follow this route. And that should take us up. Question then is whether or not there's a pathway up top. We would hope so. Fine. So at the very least, these are not puzzles or anything like that that we need to worry about. It is a lot more effort than I thought it would be, though. Ow. Okay, so... or maybe there is a puzzle. Okay, yeah, there is a puzzle here. It's alright. Get it? Yeah, there must be one more switch somewhere. Oh. No. Not that. No. Oh. Oh man. That's annoying. Right. So we got that. Is there anything down here? Oh, this is the way we came in from. Man. I really did hide this puzzle very well. Let me look around this area. Maybe I'm rushing things a little bit. Surely it would be within the vicinity, right? Would it be anywhere here? Yeah, got tons of these wisps of light, which I haven't really used. Goodness me. In here, perhaps. Nope. Bit of a waste. Is there no way we can just jump around? Because if we can jump around, that would be good. I'm just also trying to see, like, are there any other ways to try and get up to this mountain? I think trying to do that might be equally as fruitless. Oh. There we go. Sorry guys, that took a while. I should have realized that we hadn't looked the other way. Pretty sure we've seen this obelisk before. So where do we go from here? Up this way. Follow the light, I guess. Is this where we need to be? No. Well, we do have something glowing here. Ah, yes, some masonry tools. But we have actually obtained masonry tools, right? Or have we not? I thought we already made some masonry tools, but just in case we haven't, I'll just bring them home with me. Anything else of interest here? Take that. Okay, so we're finally out of the cave. Do have some VUCA up here. But now we're on the very top, which is good. Exactly where we need to be. Okay. Yeah, all this darkness is probably not good for us, so why don't we get back home, have a sleep, and then continue our journey, because, yeah, dealing with the darkness is, whoops. That's what we want. Yeah, I didn't realize we still hadn't found the masonry tools. I thought that was already a thing that that we resolved ages ago. Might do a quick repair. And we'll head back out. I might leave that there for the moment. Got some free rubos, which I'll take. Yeah, I probably had access to this quest for a very long time, and I just simply ignored it. But glad that we're able to come back to it, you know? Okay, so what is it that we were supposed to find here? Noises. We heard them last night. It's not just in my head. The inscription, the bones, the Buka are coming back up from the depths of their cave. We must flee our dig site. This is getting too dangerous to continue. We'll leave all relics behind as well. I do not wish to anger them. Lorraine Krim. Search for the Vuka relics. We are already at the location. Buka relics. Grab the sparks. Let me have a look. Oh, maybe it's up that way. Okay. How do we climb up? Maybe up this way? Maybe from inside somehow? Oh, right here. Soothsayer. Melee weapon, level 18. I mean, unlikely that I'm going to be using this, but I could keep it. I don't know if it's the coolest looking sledgehammer, but maybe. So there we go, completed another quest. That was sort of short and sweet. The puzzle was a bit of a problem. Let's see. Anything else we can start looking into? Wolves at the door. A farmer named Fenrig was tasked to rid his farm of encroaching wolves. Search for the wolf cave to discover the farmer's fate and belongings. I thought we already did that, or perhaps maybe we just simply recovered the farmer, but not his things. We could set this as active. I think this will take us to the Albaneve summits, right? Yeah. Let's head back. Actually, let me have a look at where this is going to take us. Show on map. Oh, okay. Completely the other way. So this is something that's in the starting area. I mean, we should do it immediately, because I'm sure this is not going to be difficult. Perhaps I've ignored it for that long. Yeah, Wolf Cave over there. So... should be able to glide our way. No, I'm facing the wrong way. Can we make it all the way there, though? It's a very good question. I get the feeling we might be able to. I just don't really want to drop down into Shroud. It seems to be on the other side, completely. In which case, we might have to redo that glide. And instead of dropping down on the left side, I think I should drop down on the right side. Even if I don't reach the cave, at least if I drop down on that side of the mountain range, I should be able to drop down to the correct side once we get close enough to it. In theory, that's what I hope will happen, but... yeah, here we are. Easy. Alright, just need to deal with the wolves. Any more? Didn't think so. Fenrig's axe and a torch. And I think that's the quest done, right? I don't know if I really want to keep Fenrig's axe though. Doesn't look very good, so we'll just salvage all of that. Delete that, delete this as well. There is a slight ramp up this way. Okay. Not really much more. Time to go back, I think. And probably a good time for us to call it an episode as well, because I think that's all I'm going to be able to fit. When we come back in the next episode, though, I think I'm gonna slow things down and not really do too much adventuring unless it's related to, I would say, maybe looking for some people. But one of the quest lines that I'm really interested in trying to progress is this one here, gathering wool. Because just by reading this quest line, it seems like this is the quest line we need to try and find all of the padding. So this is obviously going to help with making some of the armor, although I still don't really know how we're going to make steel at this point. But perhaps maybe that's the first quest that we need to sort of deal with first, and then we'll learn about making steel after that. Anyway, guys, I am signing out here. Hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, if you did, drop me a like down below. A dislike if you didn't like it. Some comments. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.